Hey guys, actually this is going to be my first movie review. It's basically number 4 in movies today on Netflix, River Wild. A lot of people were excited about this, even tried to compare it to the original The River Wild. Kind of based as a thriller. But to be honest, The River Wild from 1994 had Meryl Streep and Kevin Bacon in it. I mean, you really can't compete with that cast. But here they have some decent guys and people like you would be excited to see this list. Adam Brody, Courtney Chin, Eve Connolly, Matt DeVere, Taron Killam. I was most impressed with him as Gray. Leighton Meester, Olivia Swan, loved her in DC Legends of Tomorrow. I was really excited to see her in this. And Nick Whittingham. To be honest, Last Kingdom and stuff, I love it. So, to be honest, I want to go ahead and put down what my 5 rankings is going to be to get to a total score out of 10. Basically, it's going to be characters. Were they memorable? Did they leave a lasting impression? Did their motives match what they did in the movie, basically? Acting, very important. Did they do some good acting, or did they just go so-so on it? You know what I mean? Stories are very important. I'm telling you right now. It's got to have a good story. It's got to get the story across. It's got to go to the viewer, and it's got to put it out there. So when I leave from that movie, or I turn that movie off, I know what happened in that movie. I know why. It was all justified. It was all good. Atmosphere. Was the atmosphere good? And I feel like this is going to save a lot of terrible movies from a worse score, because was the atmosphere perfect for that setting? Was it a perfect setting for that movie? And the ending's one of the most important parts, so we'll go ahead and get into it. Basically, they wanted to build this as like a thriller, action-adventure type, whitewater rafting, but there's a saboteur, so that's the thriller part of it. Somebody who, he's trying to keep a secret, so he's got to do whatever it takes to keep them buried. So, basically, I'm going to tell you, I'd say this movie's decent. It has a stellar cast. As far as, like, if you're looking at the movies that these people played in, if you look at the level of talent they've worked with, and you look at all that, you would think it would be pretty good. And I'm going to say, in some ways, this cast was really fit for this, especially Taron Killam. I mean, he was freaking fit for it. I mean, he is that dude. Like, I believe him when he's acting out the great part. But as characters go, I was not convinced on some of the characters and their motives and why they do what they do, and it just did not come across to me. So out of 10, I'm going to rank character 4. I'm not going to lie to y'all. There was only one character out of the whole group that I really was like, yeah, that dude's memorable. Acting. Now, acting, I got to give it to a bunch of these guys. A bunch of these guys tried their best. They put in a lot of good. It could have been just a poor script, to be honest, because these guys, you could believe at least the emotion they put in. I don't know if I'd say the motivations for their character. Like, I didn't believe that, but the emotion they put into this, oh yeah, it was good. I really expected a lot more action, to be honest, but acting-wise, I've got to give it to them. Probably a 7. I got to give it to them. They really put their heart into it. You could tell they really put all they had into it to try to make this the best it could be. Story. Did the story get across to me? Did it, when I turned this movie off, did I understand fully why these characters did what they did? Did I understand what the story was about and all that? To be honest with you, I was confused, because there's no, it's not selling enough for me. There's not enough, in my opinion, just like it goes back to the character part. The motives for this guy to do what he did in this movie, it's baffling at best, to be honest. So if you're asking me story wise, I'm going 5 out of 10, 100% every time. It doesn't matter. Let's move on to atmosphere. Now, atmosphere, like I said, this part of it can save a movie from a worse rating. And personally, it's just my opinion about this, but I'm sure that a lot of people share it because I've seen the ranking on IMDb and, other things. The ranking's not too good on it. So this could save it. Atmosphere-wise, there was a great atmosphere. You could feel it. You knew that this was a great atmosphere for this movie. It was built for this movie. They said River Wild. They were on that river. They were in certain situations. It just wasn't elevated to the level that I thought it would be. Okay, and that's kind of where I'm at with that. So, atmosphere-wise, I'm going to give them an 8 out of 10. I feel like they almost checked every list of what a River Wild movie is supposed to be, as far as the atmosphere surrounding and the backgrounds. Ending. Let me tell y'all something. The ending made absolutely no sense to me. I think that the characters were dumb for a lot of the decisions they made in the last couple of hours alone. It's stupid. But in the end, I could say the ending, I ain't gonna lie, man, it's got to be a 4 out of 10 there. So once you add all that up, you got all this. All right. All right, moment of truth. Moment of truth, y'all. Our total rating for this movie, a 5.6 out of 10. Now, that's not a terrible score. That's an in-between median. Now, I do have something extra to add before I end the video. I want to add that at the end of every movie review from now on, I've got 2 things to say. I'm either going to say it's good, that's one of my sayings, or it is what it is. If I say it is what it is, it's just a run-of-the-mill movie. Watch it. I don't think you're going to be expecting anything great. Don't really expect anything great. But maybe just watch it once. Maybe it's one of those movies. It is what it is. But if I say it's good, that means that movie is something you need to go see at all costs, basically. This movie really disappointed me from about midway to end. I feel like the start was kind of strong. I was like, I'm kind of feeling this. I like it. I'm liking this dynamic. But towards the end, it really just lost on me. So, that's my rating. 5.6 out of 10. I feel like I did good with the River Wild. Y'all let me know what y'all think. If you want to go see the movie and then comment what y'all think, I would love to read up on it. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. And remember, be better today so you can be greater tomorrow.